He's not bowing and he doesn't have to. Dave Chappelle willing to discuss the closure with the Transformer community, but says he's not bending to anyone's demands. Dave Chappelle has spoken about the controversy over his Netflix special, The Closer, in a new stand-up video, saying that he is willing to meet with the Transformer Netflix employees or other members of the Transformer community, but won't bend to anybody's demands. In the video, Chappelle remained unapologetic about the special, which was accused of containing transformer-phobic remarks and led to a walkout at Netflix, saying, "I said what I said." It's been said that in the press that I was invited to speak to the Transformer employees of Netflix, and I refused. This is not true. If they had invited me, I would have accepted, although I'm confused about what we would be speaking about, Chappelle said in the video. "I said what I said, and boy, I heard what you said. My God, how can I not? You said you want a safe working environment at Netflix. It seems like I'm the only one that can't go to the office anymore." Chappelle claimed that the controversy was about corporate interests and that some members of the Transformer community have been supportive of him. Yeah, like who's that one person? Flame Monroe. That person's supportive of him. The other Transformer who was a friend of Dave Chappelle, and guess what? Her own community canceled that person, and she ended up committing suicide. Where's the cancel culture for the Transformers who canceled a fellow Transformer? Where is it? I want everyone in the audience to know that even though the media frames it that it's me versus that community, that's not what it is. Do not blame the Transformer community for any of this ish. This has nothing to do with them. It's about corporate interests. What I can say, what I cannot say, Chappelle said. And for the record, I need you to know this. Everyone I know from that community has been loving and supporting, so I don't know what all this nonsense is about. Chappelle also spoke about his upcoming documentary about his summer 2020 comedy tour, claiming that it has now been excluded from film festivals. This film that I made was invited to everybody film festival in the United States, and some of those invitations I accepted. When this controversy came about the closure, they began disinviting me from the film festivals, Chappelle claimed. And now today, not a film company, not a movie studio, not a film festival, nobody will touch this film. Thank God for Ted Sarandos and Netflix. He's the only one that didn't cancel me yet. What's talking about, man? Free speech. Back in the day, comedy was so good because people were allowed to say what they wanted to say. If you didn't like it, walk out. Though Chappelle said he was willing to meet with members of the Transformer community, he jokingly listed off a slew of conditions that would have to be met. The Transformer community, I am more than willing to give you an audience, but you will not summon me. I am not bending to anybody's demands, and if you want to meet with me, I'd be more than willing to. But I have some conditions. First of all, you cannot come if you have not watched my special from beginning to end. You must come to a place of my closing at a time of my choosing. And thirdly, you must admit that Hannah Gadsby is not funny. Chappelle closed out the video by saying he plans to make his movie available in 10 cities and then asked the audience, am I canceled or not? The release of The Closer resulted in a reckoning at Netflix, with co-CEO Ted Sarandos defending the special and Transformer employees and allies of the streamer hosting a walkout in protest on October 20th. During the walkout organized by Ashley Marie Preston, the hypocrite, a list of firm acts was presented to Sarandos, and Preston told Variety that Chappelle was invited to speak to the organizers but refused the opportunity. This, I mean, man, listen. This is, this is really, this is really ridiculous, man. Because this person, Ashley Marie Preston, said some really hypocritical crap towards homosexuals, and Asians. Nobody came for her. Nobody came to bring the hammer down as they brought it down on Dave. I'll just see that's ridiculous. All right, let's watch this.
It's been said in the press that I was invited to speak transgender.
Fair use. Fair use.
Employees at Netflix, and I refuse. That is not true. If they had invited me, I would have accepted it, although I am confused about what we're speaking about. I said what I said, and boy, I heard what you said. My God, how could I not? You said you want a safe working environment at Netflix. Well, it seems like I'm the only one that can't go to the office anymore. I want everyone in this audience to know that even though the media frames this, that it's me versus that community, it's not what it is. Do not blame the LGBTQ community for any of this shit. This has nothing to do with them. It's about corporate interests and what I can say and what I cannot say. For the record, and I need you to know this, everyone I know from that community has been nothing but loving and supporting. So I don't know what all this nonsense is about. In summer 2020, when the whole world shut down, I was outside doing shows. My neighbor had a cornfield, and he let me throw shows there. And people came from all over the country. Some people came from around the world to see those shows. The best comedians on earth came to my home and broke bread with me. And we lived our lives. We found a way to keep moving forward. I made a whole documentary about it. The first night of those shows was a piece that some of you might have seen. It was called 846, and it dealt with the murder of George Floyd. This film that I made was invited to every film festival in the United States, and some of those invitations I accepted. And with this controversy came out about the closure, they began disinviting me from these film festivals. And now, today, not a film company, not a movie studio, not a film festival, nobody will touch this film. Thank God for Ted Sarandos and Netflix. He's the only one that didn't cancel me yet. To the transgender community, I am more than willing to give you an audience, but you will not summon me. I am not bending to anybody's demands. And if you want to meet with me, I'd be more than willing to, but I have some conditions. First of all, you cannot come if you have not watched my special from beginning to end. You must come to a place of my choosing and a time of my choosing. And thirdly, you must admit that Hannah Gatsby is not funny. I desperately want people to see this movie. But I understand why investors would be nervous since nobody will touch it. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will make it available for all of you 10 American cities going on sale in the next few days. You will be able to see this movie in its entirety, and you can see what they're trying to obstruct you from seeing. And you can judge for yourself, but you cannot have this conversation and exclude my voice from it. That is only fair. You have to answer the question, am I canceled or not? Then let's go. Thank you very much, and good night.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think in the comments later.